didn't get any of those nice treatments in quarantine. I had to suffer. I had to take my little self and go to the convenience store.
Someone from Inter greeted you at the airport?
They came for you because they can't take public transportation.
You have to transport it to
You have to be transported to the quarantine hotel.
Guys, welcome back to part 2 of traveling to Japan from Jamaica during a
pandemic. When I went to the immigration, I mean, it's the first time, it's new. There was somebody that came before me, and you know, she passed on a lot of information that she could, but I never know, say I needed to go into a room. So that was when I was waiting on the residence card. So I went into the room. Lord Jesus, so what kind of interrogation room these people don't put me in? But it was just to wait on the residence card, and then come give me the residence card. Then a long walking. Guys, I was so tired. Trust me, I wouldn't want to relive the experience again because of how exhausted and how tired I was. I was so tired that the thing I had on this cardigan, and the string in the cardigan got caught in the escalator. And if you know anything about Japanese, I'm full of excitement. One piece of running around that would stop the escalator. And by this time I was over it. I was over the suitcase. My carry-on, it had on 2 wheels. And you know, carry-on now make with 4 wheels. I mean, I drag where everybody are. Listen to my man. I said, God, give up. I'm tired. It's like I was so tired when I finished all that processing, because it's the bulk of it is just the old corona stuff. When you go and they ensure that you go to, after you get results and you go to that window there with a whole lot of paper and get some whole lot of paper again. It's just to ensure that you're in a quarantine hotel, test is negative, and just basically to check all the paperwork that you received previously and the one that they gave to you. And then when I went downstairs and I was emailing the company, because they were 2 persons from England, I think, came in. Yeah, 2 persons from England came in.
So where did you get Wi-Fi from? The airport? Airport Wi-Fi?
Airport Wi-Fi.
Okay.
Yes, I was emailing them, say, hey, I'm here, I'm at this step in the process, all of that. So when I reached downstairs, I don't know. I was hungry, I was tired, I felt dirty. I was just so exhausted. I've never felt like that in my life before. Me just never, when I go and my 2 suitcases them alone there, so me let everybody else get through and leave me alone. Because as I said, I was waiting a while for my number to be called. And then I started realizing that, hey, the persons on my flight, they're no longer here. Some new set of people are coming in. So look at my 2 suitcases them alone by themselves. When the guy came, I walked with the suitcase them in, honestly, like, and then he went for a trolley and put them on, and he pushed it himself because I never have no strength. We just never have the strength to push them.
What guy? Someone
from Inter.
Oh, so someone from Inter greeted you at the airport?
They came for you because they have to transport. You can't take public transportation.
You have to transport it.
You have to be transported to the quarantine hotel.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, so after that I went and changed my money, and then we sit down in the van, in the cool. Yeah, airport experience. I mean, they were efficient, I must say that. To me, they move fast because I did a lot of research, but it was mostly like persons, probably like army people or people from other countries, probably other Asian countries are also coming into Japan. So I realized that some of them probably said that they spend like 3 hours, or I spent probably close to 2 hours. It didn't feel that long though.
My experience was a little bit different. Firstly, I did not have to go outside and then get transported to the processing area.
Yeah.
No. So I went straight through from the airplane to the, what do you call that now? So you walk from the airplane through the terminal area, and I went straight down until I saw some persons, and as soon as you meet them, they start asking you for some documents. So on the plane I got a few documents to fill out, and they asked me for one particular one at that time. Then I moved along, so it's a line and you're seeing persons standing in their protective gears. So after you hand over that document, I went to one other person and they gave me a tube and they told me about the spit test, and I should spit in the tube and ensure that it goes to the particular line on the tube. So
I'm wondering, is this like a Japan thing, or is it like...
I think it's a Japan thing.
Yeah, because most persons, when you hear about the test, they swab.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was glad I didn't have to swab though. That's fine.
So I moved down and it was a long line, and then I moved down and they took me to the cubicle area where you do the test. I actually did the test and handed over the tube to somebody else, and then they said, okay, you're going to go down and wait for your results. So I went down, and after I went down, I moved through an area where I had to go to several different windows to hand over different documents.
Yeah.
I had a lot of documents that I got from the company before I started traveling, and that I got on the airplane. So I handed this window. Okay, I had to move to another window. They asked me for some other documents, and I am not familiar with most Japanese words. I did not know much, so it took me a little time to figure out what exactly they were asking for. But anyways, after I hand over the documents, first of all, I had to even show them the results from the COVID test that I did in Jamaica, even though I am doing one now. So I had to sit and wait, but luckily for me, there was not an airplane did not come in before us. So it didn't take that long. I realized that after I was waiting, then a lot more persons started coming in. So I imagined if my flight came in after them, that I would have had a long wait because I would have to wait on all those persons. So it didn't take that long for me to get back the results. They weren't calling numbers or anything. Somebody actually came to me, because when I went to sit, after I went through the windows, then you go and sit and they ask which number you have. You show them the number and they put you to sit accordingly.
Oh.
Yes.
But for your flight, only 4 of you guys.
And
were there other people there?
They had some other persons. Okay. So when it's my time, the person came to me and said, okay, my results, and I go. So they gave me a paper. No, they didn't give me a paper. I went to somebody and they gave me some papers. They told me that it's 2 papers, so 2 specific papers. So one of them if you were positive, one of them if you were negative. So the one that I got means that I was negative. So I must take this paper, and when I get to immigration, I show it to
it's like
them.
a certificate something.
Me, I walk now, you know. I am walking, and then I got to a stairs that I am supposed to go up. When I'm looking, I don't see the paper. I had to turn back because I said, where the paper drop, wait there. I had to go back. So when I went back, I realized that I don't know if they gave me back the same paper, if I left it there, or they gave me a different one. I don't remember. So after that, I had to walk to the immigration. Now the immigration people, they are in the direction from which I came from. So I had to go back. So I'm passing all the persons that I passed before that were doing the test, but they were on the other side. So I'm passing them. So it was a long walk. That was where I started getting tired, because I'm like, Jesus, I'm doing 2 times a walk, because I have to walk and pass them plus another walk. I got to immigration and then went to a window, showed them some documents, and then I moved to a next window and they print the residence card and gave it to me the same time. So I didn't have to go to any waiting area. I got it within a few minutes. Then I went to another place, the customs, collected my bag and was supposed to go to customs. They didn't give me a form. No time had passed.
On the plane?
No, them didn't give me any. So when I got to the window, the man was asking me for it. What are you talking about, sir?
Yes,
So,
because I guess
you have
because
to
the plane's so
declare,
small, they forgot to do their
Exactly.
duties.
Or the incident probably threw them off. The incident with the burning.
Oh, I don't know, because they gave me all of those documents before. But anyways, the man showed me, so I had to turn back and
Turn
wait.
back again?
No, I was at the window, so I had to move away from the window. But I was very tired at this point, so I just wanted to go. And I had my suitcase. So my suitcase, I had all of the suitcases. I had the carry-on, plus the two big ones that I collected. I got one of the trolley thing and I put them on it and pushing them. I had a bag on my back with my laptop and a bag of things, so it's very heavy. Plus on the plane they gave me a pillow. They gave me a blanket and I leaving them. So I had all of those, my pillow under my arm. So I had to go back and fill out the form and then I went through. So that was it. I met the interact persons on the outside and I got to the vehicle for them to transport me to the hotel.
So for you, were you traveling alone?
Yes, I was traveling alone.
And you as well?
Yeah, I was traveling alone. It was, you know, when I got the immigration declaration form, there was something on it about sausage. It was sausage and something on there.
Like you're not supposed to?
Like you need to declare if you have it.
Okay.
Prayer, Mr. God. So, and then when I went, she just looked and she said, if I'm traveling alone, and I said, yeah. And she said, okay, just let me try. And I said, thank you, Jesus. So, yeah.
The thing is, you know, with Japan, they don't. It's like how America would dig you up and go through your things. What I've noticed in Japan is that they don't do that.
They're very trusting you. They take
Yeah,
your
they
word
don't.
for it.
Like sometimes they don't even open your luggage or anything.
Yeah.
They'll make you go through.
Because when I got to the hotel, quarantine hotel, probably like a few days, probably like 2 days after, I went into one of my suitcases and I said, So I don't know when the suitcase opened, but I don't think it's Japan. Probably in America. TSA opened it and left a note.
But they took out something?
No.
Okay. What airport in Japan did you guys come through?
Narita.
Alright. And how long was it from Narita to the quarantine hotel?
Less than 15 minutes. Probably less than 10 too.
Okay.
Yeah, it was because actually wherever you're being quarantined, it has to be close to the hotel.
To the airport.
To the airport, sorry, to limit the traveling time.
Okay.
So we are at Toyoko Inn. Yeah. And that was very close. Because actually in my room I could see the airport.
Okay, that's nice.
So.
Can you talk about your experience at the quarantine hotel? Like, Interact came, got you, you went to the hotel. What was the process like checking into the hotel?
So Interact came, got me. I traveled with a girl from England. She came in probably, I don't know if it's before or after me, so we traveled together. They were waiting on some other persons too, but I don't know what was happening there. We did something like a small orientation where you got a phone. You got just some documentation like
Thermometer.
yeah, you got thermometer. You got like some hotel things about the hotel, things about what Interact expects, what some do's and don'ts basically. That orientation, I realized that I lost my residence card. Listen to me, I turned idiot same time. And I digged up everything. I was like, I didn't go in my bag, I didn't do anything. So I lost it. And then he was like, okay, let us see if we can check in with the passport. And that happened. Luckily they were helpful, so they contacted the airport and it wasn't lost and found. Very efficient. And they sent it to me and I paid for it. Yeah. The hotel, it was very good. In the time that I came.
So you guys stayed at the same hotel?
Yes.
Yeah. In my batch, my lonely self, I got there at that time. Japan was doing the Go to Travel campaign, so I got $14,000 worth of voucher to carry me through, and God is good because that would mean I would have to go in my money that I brought and spend it off at the convenience store because I wasn't eating the food, I wasn't eating the lunch, I wasn't eating the dinner.
So Go to Travel campaign is a campaign that Japan had last year, where they were encouraging persons within Japan to travel because they wanted to help the economy. but that has been cancelled
Yeah.
because of corona increase. Yes.
Yeah, so that was good. That was really good for me. Really good. Not saying it will happen again.
I think they're probably gonna make it happen again. I think I've heard, but I'm not sure how true that is.
Yeah, but that was good for me. So that saved me, because trust me, I had gastroenteritis in quarantine. All my tea that I brought, I drink them off. And if you know me personally, you know I'm not a tea person. But honestly, so when I came out of quarantine, I lost weight. Because I wasn't eating the food. And it's not like it's bad food, but I'm not that open-minded. It's new to me. I'm just like...
different taste and everything.
Yeah. So that was a plus for me, the vouchers. So I used that. I mean, the company provided water. You could also buy water at the convenience store.
So did the hotel offer anything like food, like
The
breakfast?
hotel gave breakfast.
And you had to
I've
find
never
your
went
lunch
down,
and dinner.
so I don't even know what they offer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I've
well, I can
never
tell you
ever
what
went
they
down.
offer.
Never.
Alright, go ahead.
So, alright, so for me, getting to the hotel, it was the same procedure. They transported us. It was 3 of us at that time. We had a mini orientation. We got a phone, and the phone, they said we should keep on us at all times.
So wait, was this a phone that you guys applied for, or
No.
because you were in quarantine, they wanted to be able
Oh,
to
the
so
phone had on the app.
The phone had on an app, and
Yeah.
it was, if somebody tested positive for COVID that you were close to within a period of time, then it will pick up that you were close to the person, so you would be alerted.
Okay.
So yes, for me now, so it's one person to the rooms, and the hotel provided breakfast, and
Rice.
the company provided lunch and dinner. I did not get any other voucher. Apparently, when I arrived, that campaign had ended. So
From December.
yes, so I did not get the vouchers. The hotel provided breakfast. I was in quarantine for 14 days, and the breakfast at the hotel was the same thing every morning. Same thing
Miso
every
soup.
miso soup and rice, and with some sausage and some other thing. You know, we're not used to that. We're not going to eat that. I'm not eating rice so early in the morning. And it's rice that I don't think it even had, you know, we're used to our rice with
Yeah,
salt
Japan rice is
whatever.
different.
So that was it. So for me, most times in the morning, breakfast was the coffee and the juice, because they had coffee and juice machine. And they had some little small bread, different flavor, like strawberry, some different flavored bread. So that was what I ate most times for breakfast. And they had like strawberry jam or some peanut or some butter. I don't eat butter, but they had those. So that was what I ate most times. For lunch, the company provided lunch, and most times it was, not most times, all the time.
Exactly, all the
lunch
time.
and dinner was rice, and then sometimes they had fish. Most times it was fish, different type of fish, not the fish that we're used to. So
Like salmon.
No,
Orange looking fish.
No, it's not salmon.
They had some orange looking one. They had some different ones.
Like it's just
different-
white. It's almost like fillet.
All kind
Yeah.
of different fish. I didn't know that Japan was so into fish.
It's an island surrounded by water.
Yeah.
A few times we got chicken, but after a few days I was over it, because rice for breakfast, lunch and dinner.
Yeah, they love rice.
And then they had sometimes if they had when the company were providing lunch and dinner, they had some that they say were for persons who are vegetarian. The vegetarian one, all that is different is that it have toast bread instead of rice.
So is that vegetarian?
It had in meat.
No, I think it had some vegetable, but
Some vegetables,
Some
some
vegetables,
tofu
some-
looking thing.
Oh,
yeah.
tofu,
So
okay.
sometimes just to not eat the rice, I would take the bread. So I would eat the bread and the jam.
So
For
how
lunch.
how did you get to breakfast though? You could leave your
Yes,
room.
we could leave our room to go down to the lobby area. We could also leave our room to go to the convenience store that was on the hotel property. I think we just could not leave the hotel property.
So could you leave at any time that you want to go to the convenience store?
Yes.
Yeah, but
the
it had like
convenience
opening
store
hours.
had some
Okay.
open hours.
I have a story. Friend in Japan, big up you, friend. So my friend, hi friend, she came. So she didn't know I was coming. I was surprising all the people that I knew in Japan. So I called her one night and I was like, because I wanted to finish our quarantine, but I couldn't wait. I'm too excited to tell her. I'm going to call her. She just come home and I call her. I'm going to say, I'm here. And she said, where? So I showed her the bathroom because Japan bathroom is Japan bathroom. It's not Western looking. I showed her, you know, and she's like, I'm coming. I said, why? I'm not too sure about it, you know, because quarantine and anyways, she find me. I'm gonna call your name. Abigail W. You are awesome. You are a friend. And girl came with a bag of goodies for me. That was the first meal. I think that was my only meal, proper meal for 14 days.
Wow.
Yeah. Rice and peas and pork.
Oh, she cooked for you?
Yes.
Wow.
Big up you, friend. So, rice and peas and pork with vegetable and a bottle of wine and
that's so
biscuits. What was else in it? Bottle of wine, rice and peas, fork and spoon. Yeah. Still have the plates now because bring it go lunch work at a time. I was so excited because not only for the food but to see her, you know, some familiarity here. And you know, me was just very happy. Anyways, I said, oh my god, bringing back the bag. You know, me just catch it under the jacket because I mean by then it was winter. So catch it under the jacket and what I want you, my god, please don't make it drop because you know the alcohol made it heavy. I'm gonna walk. So I'm go in. Let's see if I at up the food. Me eat. Like I couldn't stop telling her thanks. Cause me I say wow. And the hotel nobody near her. So you know just the effort and everything. I was so grateful. So grateful. Big up you, friend. Big up you.
I didn't get any of those nice treatment. I'm sorry. I was there and after
I offer you moral support. I
Thank
always
you.
answer you when you call. I always answer
Yes,
you when you
Wait, how do
always
you guys know each
support.
other?
the plane will left way.
Oh, you guys interviewed at the same time?
No,
We
so
had
when
a
we had the
group.
meet and greet, the persons that were going to the
Meet
different
and greet?
Alright,
Yeah.
so like it was in January?
February 2nd
So a
actually.
little yes. So before we were to travel, they wanted us to have a meet and greet with all the persons who are going to be in the same area. So we had one for Cantonai and the persons from the Tokyo, because we were supposed to go to Tokyo.
Yeah.
So
We're originally in Tokyo.
the Tokyo branch. So we
That's
created
nice,
a group.
though. Tokyo.
So we created a group. So plane left way, and most of the other persons that were a part of the group got to go. So
Yeah.
it was well.
There were
not
probably
most,
like
some
five of us that was left behind.
Yes. So
Yeah.
you know, we started communicating because we said, no, we have to reach.
Yeah.
Yes. So I didn't get any of those nice treatments in quarantine. I had to suffer. I had to take my little self and go to the convenience store. Then they didn't really have much in the convenience store for me either, so it was mainly juice, snacks, and ice cream. That was what I ate for most of the quarantine period.
So what I bought, it was standard. I bought a cup soup to have for breakfast. If you know me personally, you know I'm not that type of person. I don't really like fake food. So cup soup, and then I wait until the convenience store opens at 5, and I bought potato wedges and a chicken nuggets, some small chicken nuggets, and juice.
So I started buying the potato wedges. So whenever I go to the convenience store, the persons they know that I come to buy potato wedges.
I even found a friend and she
So-
spoke English, one of the cashiers.
One night I went there and they didn't have any. The next night I went there, as soon as I stepped through the door, the man is telling me, potato wedges.
That's nice.
Potato. Because you know.
No man, it was.
Standard meal.
I mean, it was okay, but it was rough. It wasn't all that isolation, but for me, I think my body went through an ordeal because I think I got sick. Because other than that food that Abby brought, I wasn't eating properly.
Yeah, no fruits, no veggies.
Nothing. I think I had one banana, and I never liked what it tastes. It tastes like like the fridge taste. Like frozen taste.
Where do you get it from?
From the convenience store.
Okay.
So it just never worked. I couldn't wait. I was so disappointed when they say I can't leave the Saturday, I have to leave the Sunday.
They have like microwave and
Yeah. So there was microwave in the lobby area and there was a kettle in the room.
Okay.
Yeah, and a small fridge.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, so I mean they try to make us comfortable. This also boils down to the branch that you're in. For my branch, when I left the Sunday, I went to another hotel.
Okay.
Yeah.
In Yokohama.
In Yokohama.
So this was closer to the branch, no?
Near Kanai.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe one of the hotel that I stayed at.
Yeah, the H name hotel.
I don't remember.
Yeah. Because the persons that came in March, that was the hotel that they stayed at too. B again came through. One girl came through again. She met me at the hotel. Because we were free now, freedom. So they're foreign now, we can see everything. Because before, the only thing I was seeing is the planes over the airport. And girl came through with 2 plates of, guess what? Stupies.
Yes, she fucked me up.
Yeah, so 2 plates of Stupies. I was so excited. But you know, the other girls, they weren't Jamaican, Filipinos and British.
I don't know.
Filipinos.
Yeah.
No. I'm trying to remember, like.
Probably British or Americans or Australians.
No man, they were from England, so British.
Mhm.
Yeah, British people. So Filipinos and British, and they went to KFC. We all went to KFC. I mean, we buy it to come on and taste, so it tastes with this Jamaican one. Yeah, and then we walk the strip and all of that. So
So when you were in quarantine for the 14 days, did Interact like ask the guys to do anything like as related to training or anything like that?
I did training in quarantine.
training.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. That might as well they just
Yeah,
use
I
that
did training
time.
online. In
Yes. We did training online.
Ooh,
So every day you have to get up and
Every day I get
And log
up,
on.
and log on for 9 o'clock. Yeah, 9 o'clock for
Training
training.
was so long. I mean,
Trust me, I was jet lagged.
So wait, was this training for 1 week or 2 weeks?
1
The full-
week, 1 week.
Okay.
So I did it in my last week.
my training was, so I got to the hotel on a Sunday and my training started the Friday because the Monday was a holiday. So we
Okay.
didn't have any training on Monday, and then it continued from the Tuesday until the Friday.
When you come, if you come under this circumstance, training not gonna be fun. For me personally, I was so jet lagged. So when I was supposed to be sleeping, I'm up on Jamaican time talking to everybody. Because you know all of the questions coming in and everybody wants to ensure that you're okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on that time dealing with that. You see, it's every time I get, because firstly, I'm not eating the lunch as provided, so it really don't matter to me. The other girls went down for lunch, and you know, I guess they stayed down there.
So were
We
there
go
lots of
sleep.
persons in quarantine in the hotel?
Yeah, but it's in and out. Cause you know, you're in and out depends on when you came.
Okay.
Yeah, so in my batch, there was 8 of us. Yeah, 8 of us.
And there were other persons at the hotel that were not from the company. So
Okay.
it seems like it was a popular quarantine hotel.
Yeah. They clean their room once a week, but you get fresh towels every morning. Yeah.
Toothbrush.
Okay, that's good.
Toothbrush could have stayed. but yeah.
Exactly.
Them little fine
Do
toothbrush
it.
here. Japan for you.
I have to give props to the company.
Mm-hmm.
They actually
Took care of you.
took care of us. There was always a person from the company at the hotel. So I think they work on shifts.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then each time you get an email when the person changed.
Okay,
and
that's good.
introducing themselves to say I am the new person, and they even, some of them will even send a picture so you can know.
Yeah.
Were they Japanese or foreigners?
A mixture.
Because yeah.
Yeah, because I remember I got this this man of color. He was from Canada.
Some of them were not Japanese.
Yeah, they're not Japanese. I think I only got
Because
two
they work in the
Japanese.
office. Because they work with LJC.
Yeah.
Do they all link?
Yeah.
Yeah, they work with LJC.
Okay.
And the phone that they gave you, that's what they use to communicate with you. So they call you and all of that. Oh, and then you don't have to worry about your baggage because when it's time to leave, like the night before. So the night before we change the room and we ship off our baggages.
To your where?
Yeah,
to your apartment or to the hotel that you?
To the apartment.
Okay. So you said you from quarantine hotel you went to another hotel.
Yeah.
Why
For
was
one
that?
night.
Yeah, probably have to ask them.
I think
Oh,
it's
no,
because
it was a Sunday.
I think it's
Okay,
because
maybe you had to check out of that hotel because the quarantine was.
The quarantine was up, one.
Okay.
Two, it was a
next
Sunday.
week. You're going to be starting your work with them now. They wanted you to come closer. I think they wanted you to come closer to the office, and that was the Sunday. And then you would have to go to the office, meet the IC person to go and get your key, go and register your address.
Oh, I
at the city
understand.
office.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think they made it easier because I had to travel from the hotel. But all they do is put us on the shuttle bus. All they do was two of us traveling that day. They put us on the shuttle bus from the hotel. The shuttle bus took us to the train station. We found our way my first time on a train.
It was my first
And I
time.
traveled on the train until I got to Yokohama and found the hotel by ourselves.
So did they take back the phone before you leave?
Yeah. In the morning.
Yes.
The morning
The
they gave
quarantine
them
before
back.
you leave the quarantine hotel.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, they came with me on the bus, you know. They came with
come
us.
with me on the bus. They
The
put
6 of
me on
us
the
that
bus.
traveled that morning, they came with
It
us
was
on the
just
bus.
two of us, and them never come with me. Them just put us on the bus and give us a paper with the instruction. Take this train to here, and then you transfer to the next line when you
And
reach
you coming
there.
from Chiba, so that's kind of far away.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the first train ride was very long.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't bad. So the morning they came down to check out of the hotel and give out your room key, all of that, and you hand over the phone. You handed over the phone to them.
The person that I was traveling with, though, she got her SIM from Interact, so she had data. So whatever we needed, we could use.
Yeah, one of the girls, she got she got a SIM. She was our saving grace because trust me, we didn't know where we were going. But for all, as I said, it depends on your branch because I have a friend who she was in the batch before me, and they actually came for her at the hotel, or she meet them somewhere in proximity of the hotel.
The other branches, because there was this person from Shiga. I think they had better experience than us. They were gonna get picked up, I think.
Yes, yeah. So it depends on your branch. So
I think our branch did. No, this is both.
With the same branch.
yeah.
This is both.
That's bad. What's life been in Japan since moving here? Do you regret coming here? What is it like? I know you touched on it with the whole difference in terms of food and other things, but what other differences have you noticed?
So train life is a thing. I've never been on a train before. I came here. I've never walked so much in my life. According to Google, I live 14 minutes away from my train station. Yeah, the walking is kind of... Yeah, what I mean, I'm getting used to it. I came in winter. Homegirl don't used to winter.
Yes.
But honestly, it has been an experience, one that I'm thoroughly embracing. I've up moments, I've down moments. It comes. I mean, it's new. Everything is new. Every single thing is new. But with everything, you just trust God and go through. I mean, I like my school, so work is okay. I mean, I've adjusted to the apartment size. I've adjusted to you have to shop around for even grocery. There's no one-stop shop. So it's doable, and I'm getting around. And you have some persons here like Soshoni and others. You know, any questions you have there, I haven't met upon any hesitation. They're really nice people, so yeah, reach out with any questions that you have, and I'm sure they'll be happy to assist.
And also join groups, Facebook groups, so like Jamaicans living in Japan.
Yeah.
If you're a woman, black woman living in Japan. If you're black in Japan.
Yeah, there are many of us out here, so yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I mean, ESID, every situation is different. You probably come and have an issue that I didn't have. I probably have an issue that you won't have, but you'll be okay.
Alright. For me, one question that I've been asked a lot by students, surprisingly, at my school, because I'm at a junior high school, they've asked me what was the most surprising thing for you coming to Japan. But I didn't find most things surprising, even though it's different from what I'm used to. But if you're coming to a country, obviously it's far away, it's different, everything is different. You're going to prepare yourself mentally for it.
Yeah.
So that's what I did. So there was not much that was surprising to me. I already made up my mind to come here, so I already kind of researched and kind of know what I was supposed to expect. Of course, train is a thing here, as Monique said. I've never been on a train before, so my first time was in Japan. We have seasons here now too, so winter, I've never experienced the winter. First time I'm seeing snow was in Japan. So that was something that
You guys saw snow this winter?
It was a little bit, it wasn't too much.
When? Like
in December, January?
I saw it 2 times actually. One time in Yokohama and one time in...
I was in a class and then the kids were like, snow.
Yes, that happened.
Oh my god. And the teacher stopped them and said, you know, it was my first time seeing snow and all of that. So that was cool. And yeah, guys.
That time I was at home.
Oh, okay.
But the second time, because I saw it 2 times, I was at a school, but I think that school was far away from me. It go. So
country this way.
Yeah.
And that according to Monica country, so them get snow. So I was in class and then I look at the snow.
Yeah, that was an experience. I went home in the... It's more like ice because it didn't stick. But I mean, I've never seen ice falling from the sky.
Exactly.
But apart from that, I have been adapting. I think that is one of my qualities. I am easy to adapt to certain things. So I'm adapting. Where I'm living now, I live a good distance away from the train station, so I tend to take the bus most times. I take the bus to work, and I have a supermarket that is close to me, so that is the one that I use, and convenience stores are close to me as well. The bank is close to me, so it's not so much of a hassle for me, really.
Guys, don't come with no expectations. Do your research thoroughly. Scroll down on this channel. That's a plug. Scroll down on this channel. Scroll down on the channel, and trust me, this channel, along with others, is what I use to prepare myself. Plus, word of mouth. Yeah, and just Google.
Country, new culture, expect anything.
Yeah.
Open mind.
No expectations. So when it comes, just deal with it accordingly. No expectations. I mean, for me, Christmas was hard.
Yeah, you by yourself, no
Christmas
family.
was very hard. My friend invited me out and I just couldn't bring myself to go. I'm not used to spending Christmas like that, so it was very hard for me. Next hard thing was my birthday, but thank God, like, I got a party, WhatsApp party. My teacher gave me a gift. You know, at the end of the day, it worked out. So, and you'll find the people, you'll find somebody to do something with. Yeah, so you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Yeah. You just have to learn to adapt to whatever situation that might arise.
And listen to me, God never bring us so far to leave you. From we at Jamaica to Japan,
We never come to Japan for
we
so far.
never come here for so far.
Figures, shirt.
Oh, you shall survive and you will survive.
The hardest part, I think, is going to be like the first 2 weeks. I was stressed because a
That's
lot of
like-
up
Because
and
of
down.
quarantine or just in general?
Oh,
up
not
and down.
alright, not the first 2 weeks as in quarantine, but the first week or 2 weeks after leaving quarantine.
Settling into, yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
so getting situated into your apartment, you have to go to the office, the ward office, all of that was a bit hassling for
It
me.
was
But
crazy.
after all of that, the initial setting up and all of that, then, especially if you get a school that you know that, okay, because for the first 2 to 3 weeks I was doing substitution, so that was a bit uncertain. But once you're placed at a school and you have a routine, then it works out.
Is there anything that you brought to Japan that you wish you didn't carry? And is there anything that you wish you had brought here?
No,
Because I thoroughly researched. Everything I brought was necessary and more. More was needed.
Yes.
Because this one going in my bathroom. Pack. Cupboard.
Can
Pack.
you give me some hair products?
I would have like, I don't care for hair like that.
I had to
So,
leave
like,
a lot of my stuff because I was overweight. Like hair products, skincare products and stuff like that. I did not take a lot, but I still had some.
Oh, and it's Easter. Send us some bun and cheese.
Exactly.
please.
Yes, bun and
cheese.
cheese, snacks like banana chips.
Chippies.
Yeah, just DM me on Instagram for my address and I'll.
Yeah, I brought a lot of coconut milk, chicken noodle, cock soup.
I need supplicant, you know. I haven't
Oh,
done
my-
supplicant in a long while now.
My mama
Grace
sent
and
me
a sausage.
supplicant. Yeah, and I want sausage. I got a
Grace
box. I
and
got
a
a box
sausage.
like
I
a few
want
weeks ago.
Lasco. I don't
I
drink
had
milk.
supplicant.
I don't
Lasco.
drink milk.
Jeez.
I drink vanilla Lasco.
Lasco Jamaica. If you
And
happen to
my-
see this video, please
Vanilla Lasco, please.
send us a
Sponsor.
package.
I used to drink Laska every day in Jamaica with my tea.
Yes.
And I have to drink tea, so you know Laska has to go in my tea.
Yeah. But other than that, I'm okay. Personal items, everything.
And
Just like certain food items. So, you know, like I woke up. Some days I woke up and I have like this taste in my mouth of something, and I'm like Jamaican. I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? So, yeah, but I mean, for the most part, you can probably cook your own food.
If
Probably
you
not
can
gonna
find the
taste the same.
ingredients.
Yeah. But like, there was this thing that I wanted at a festival. I woke up wanting a health show festival the other morning.
There is a Jamaican restaurant, Goodwood Terrace.
Yeah, we're planning to go. So.
Yeah, their festival is good. They are the best tasting Jamaican restaurant in Japan. Even though it's not Jamaican cooking. They're Japanese chefs.
Oh,
But
okay.
it's good. When you were at the quarantine hotel, could you use Wi-Fi outside of what Interact gave you?
Yeah, I didn't give us any Wi-Fi.
No, I mean the phone. The phone
No,
that
there's
Interact
no
gave you.
Wi-Fi on it.
The phone that Interact gave us, there was no Wi-Fi on it.
First of all, you were only allowed to answer that phone and
Exactly.
check in on the app. You were only allowed to.
I thought it was a phone that you could use the internet.
No,
and,
no.
So you're never allowed to use. Basically, the phone was just your traveling partner.
So they could contact you and the app is on it. So
And probably
in
track
case
you to
track
where
you.
you're
yeah.
carrying it.
Can
So
track
it was
you.
like always in my pocket. And for the whole internet with the resident card, that's when I called them. So you can call the staff.
Okay.
But other than that,
Nothing.
And they tell you it's not your phone.
yeah, it's just
Other
a
persons that will come in after you will have to use the phone.
yeah.
Don't
I hope they
download
sanitize
anything
those
on
phones
it. Don't do nothing.
Come to think of it, because I mean it's passing through different hands. So I hope they actually sanitize.
I think they would.
But in
In
the
this case, yeah, they would. Probably if it wasn't for Corona, then they wouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
in the mini orientation though they also gave us a thermometer, so we had to check our temperature every morning.
Yeah.
And fill out a form, Google form.
Yeah, which we still have to do up to this day, but yeah. So
Oh yeah, every morning you have to
Yeah.
check it. So annoying, yeah.
Yeah.
And if you don't do it by 8 o'clock, you get a reminder.
Mhm. Yeah.
So do you guys have any tips or any advice that you want to tell them? Like any final words to people?
It probably will be a little bit different now, especially the fact that I think America is now requesting
Yeah, COVID
COVID
test.
test as well. So it might be a little bit different. I don't know, hopefully after, because most countries have started their vaccination. So let's hope that that will make some positive change.
I mean, it's doable. Sanitize, social distance, wear your mask. I mean, with vaccination now on the rise, we don't know what will happen. So can't really speak to your situation, but come and join us.
Yes.
and build the diaspora and make use of the opportunity. I mean, I was scared. It will be scary, but come. Okay, guys, remember to like this video, share,
Yes.
comment, and subscribe.
Until next time.
See you.